I am literally in a cave. Look at this. All this. We're underground because that's what caves are like. I'm literally freaking out because I fucking love this. See this here? If you're watching this, then I'm going to tell you a secret. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. And we're back. It's site visit day. I'm on my way to the site visits, but this week's been a big week, man. A big week. So last Saturday, I should have recorded the video, but last Saturday I recorded a VSL, so it's a video sales letter. I basically was spending so much time on calls, like sales calls, and between me and you, I ain't good at sales. I ain't good at like having a script and like guiding people through that script. It's just something, it's a skill I've not learned yet, and it's something that, to be honest, I don't really feel comfortable doing. Especially with what I offer, it's such a big ticket offer, the end-to-end service, right? I don't feel like someone can nor should make a huge decision like that on the first call of meeting me. You know, they've got to meet me, speak to me, get an idea of what I do, and then, you know, just go from there. Sorry, I just got a message, train of thought actually just got obliterated. But why am I saying that? So I created a video sales letter that goes through absolutely everything. So it goes through who I am, it goes through who my service is for, and more importantly, who it's not for. I speak about the real life problems that we've came across, whether it's small ones or like huge problems that you've seen on this channel. And spoke about the service, the packages that I offer. So the standard package being, I just find you the property and then you carry on, because sometimes it's like a really good investor that wants my service. Another one, it's I find you a property and you have full access to the power team. So architect, broker, builder, interior designer, lettings agent, fucking whoever, you know, I forgot, structural engineer and that. So that's the second package. Third one is those two, plus I'll handle the conveyancing, I'll give you the keys, because some clients, they don't know how to do all of that part, but they are builders or they know how to build a HMO. They're fine, they're comfortable with that part, which I see as the hardest part, which is interesting. So those are really the first, like the lower tier packages. And then the big ticket offer is the generational wealth program. And that's when I offer to do the full end-to-end service, but it's not like I say, see you later. We plan the next 5 to 10 years and we basically put a strategy in place to get you your end goal. So if your end goal is doing the, I know this sounds like a sales pitch, but this might actually help someone out there like is struggling to put things together, and you'll see the results. I've secured a few clients this week. And then I offer the big ticket item, which is the generational wealth program. And that's not just the end-to-end portfolio building service, which I already do, right? I've not scrapped that, but I've more enhanced it, improved it. And basically that's where yes, I do the end-to-end portfolio building service, but we map out your next 5 to 10 years. What's your end goal? Do you want to quit your job? Okay, how many HMOs will that take? Do you want to leave a legacy behind you? Do you want to leave something for your kids? Are you wanting to build a massive portfolio or just a couple? You know what I mean? Like, what do you want? What will fit for your goals? And basically leave something behind. That's why it's called the Generational Wealth Program, because I want to change lives, man. I've had enough of just doing like, I'll do a HMO and then say bye, right? I want to stick with clients and change their lives. And so I've done a VSL that outlines all of that. And this isn't a sales pitch, by the way, because last night I filled up the last spot that was available for the Generational Wealth Program. So I filled up the last spot. Now you might be thinking, oh, all he done was do a video. Like on Instagram, I've posted pretty much every day, done several stories every day. On Facebook, I've posted on my normal profile, and I've posted into about 6 groups every day. I've done a lot of cold outreach, like hundreds of cold outreach on LinkedIn. I've also posted on LinkedIn, 3 newsletters a week, 2 YouTube videos a week. And I've also done, so that's 3 LinkedIn newsletters and 3 normal newsletters a week. Just high volume, like fucking a very violent approach. And last night, when I had 1 space left, I put a post out. You might be able to see it if you go to my Instagram. I think it's linked below. You'll see where I'm just sat on a chair next to the bed, and I'm like, just saying the truth. Like, this property was done last week. 2 rooms have been let out. That's £1,500 in like per calendar month already secured within 1 week. And then I just broke down the numbers a little bit, and then I said, look, I've got 1 space left. And because I'm not good at sales, I just stuck to state the facts and tell the truth. And you could argue that is good sales, you know, like just urgency and scarcity, right? But genuinely, if I can only sell by telling the truth, and that was the truth, like that I do only have one space left. And then I onboarded a client last night, the final client. So that's it. All spots are filled. Like, holy shit. So if there's anything that you've seen on this channel, I have been a bit sporadic, but I have done videos where I show the ManyChat automation, for example, and the kit email marketing. The client that I onboarded is on the is subscribed to the newsletter. He follows me on Instagram and on Facebook. So I need to ask him where he came from, but I have been logging where I'm getting these clients from. Facebook is pretty good for the end-to-end clients. Instagram seems to be good as well, but basically with the ManyChat automation that I've showed, if you scroll down, it's like this automated sales funnel or something. Basically, whenever I do a newsletter, I post it, and then I go on Instagram. I'm like, this is today's newsletter, and I do the title of it. If you want to see the next one, reply with the word newsletter. They go through an automated ManyChat funnel, and then they go up to Kit. They get a welcome email, and then they're on the newsletter. And I've actually got quite a few subscribers lately from it. So why am I saying all of this? And if you've stopped watching, I totally get it. I do totally get it, because it does sound like a big sales pitch. I say all of this because I took a violent, aggressive Alex Hormozi approach, volume negates luck kind of approach, and it worked, man. I state the facts, tell the truth. I'll be like, look, there's like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, there's 2 spots left. Now there's 1 spot left, and now there's no spots left. And then I woke up this morning with another lead, like with another person saying, like, I'm interested in doing your end-to-end program. And I had to reply this morning. I was like, look, the last spot got filled last night. Let's still have a call. Let's see when you're ready, because he said it's when he wants to refinance, and that could be, you know, in a few months. There may be another spot available. But I'm telling you, man, like, that's what's worked for me. And on this channel, I say what doesn't work for me. I say what does work for me. That's what's worked for me. Secured a lot of business this week, and ready to take on the next phase with these clients, man. I fucking love them. I'm looking forward to it. Very excited to see what's going on. And let's crack on with today's video. I am literally in a cave. Look at this. It's actually insane. Look at this. Down here, all this work's being done. So this is like my builder's project, and it's going to be bar slash whatever. Look at all this. This is in Nottingham. We're underground, because that's what caves are like. I'm literally freaking out because I fucking love this. See this here? If you're watching this, then I'm going to tell you a wee secret. Your boy has been invited to do a talk here. So I'm going to be standing up here doing a talk in this cave. And that's where I have panic attacks. I hate public speaking, but opportunity comes outside of the comfort zone, troops. I can't even do 20 seconds at a networking event. Like, I literally shake and have a panic attack, so I'm stepping right out of my comfort zone. Look at this. Mate, this is so cool. I might do a wee montage. Late in the day, but we made it. We're at Project Western. As you can see, there's a bit more kitchen improvement, but a lot of the improvements happened upstairs. Plastering has occurred downstairs. There's not a good lighting, but this is a kitchen communal. That's just been plastered, as has this. This is where we're storing the tank and the boiler and such, etc. in here. We're building that out. Because we're putting it there because it was down here, but we decided to put it there in the communal. This is 5 studios, so it doesn't actually need to be overly big. So this room is now bigger. This is going to be the hallway here. This is a studio, and we're putting that there. So a bit of reconfiguration. This is what you'll see during projects. You'll be like, oh, why don't we just put this here? So when you do architect floor plans and such, be open to changing it as long as you speak with the builder. You don't want to be fucking him around. All right, another studio. Look at this, it's all been painted. It's all been painted. That feature wall is yet to be painted, but the main color has gone throughout. This is the paneling. I do love this paneling, to be honest. There's the age-old question, is it paneling or is it tiling? Like, which you want to do, I find that better. It's cheaper, faster to install, so cheaper on labor, faster to install. If any problems come up down the line, easier maintenance. So, and you do get high-end panels these days. You know, they're decent. Another studio. Here we go. Come on. Feature wall over there. Ensuite, tucked behind the stairs here. And as you can see, that's what the paneling looks like. Let's see if I can get a 4K camera. That's what it looks like. It's not bad, isn't it? It's not bad. Right, let's go upstairs. The staircase has all been painted. Everything is coming together. Let's see about up here. That's what the feature walls are like. I think it's pretty, you know? I think it's really pretty. I think that's the feature wall color. And this is it. Look, this is what the bathroom's going to be painted. And that's it. This is it, and that's that. This is the only ensuite room. And then we've got another studio. Windows coming next week, hopefully. Through here. But that's that color there. You'll see it in the montage, don't you worry. There we go. We've got Barbados. It's like a better picture of it there. Yeah. So, you can see Western is coming along. Final stages now. 5 studios, 1 double ensuite. We got the pre-valuation. The pre-valuation was £495,000. Purchase was £145,000. And that's it. That's all I can remember. It's been a hell of a fucking day. Let me see about... Let's just do a montage.
Spread your wings. A new day will come again. I promise it will get your troubles unwind.
Alright, today was a crazy one. 1 minute I'm down at the project, next minute I'm in a fucking cave, and I was actually filming. The builder asked me to film his team doing stuff for a video for his website, and videoing is my hobby, so fuck it, why not? Done that too, and went to his project where it's like a cave under a bar. I'm sure you would have saw. And I've still got loads of shit to do, man. Still got loads of shit to do. It is 10 past 8, got to do my client reports, got to do the newsletters, and this is it, and that's that, my man. I was talking earlier about volume, and that's how I got it, but I didn't say, I don't think I said, like, how I done it, in the sense that how was I able to do so much volume whilst managing 4 refurbs and doing conveyancing and clients and all that sort of stuff, and go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. Like, it's just a lot, isn't it? So basically, in order for me to do all of that outreach and get all that content out there, I recorded this long video. Take fucking notes, by the way. This is good. This is gold. I record this long video. Now, I post it on YouTube. You don't have to post it on YouTube, but I do this long video, and basically from this video, I'll get clips, right? Clips I can put on social media. I could just put it into like the social media frame and then blast it on. I also get the transcript of when I post, like see whilst I post this, I get the transcript of that. I put it in ChatGPT and I'll say extract 2 lessons from this, because I don't want to have to watch it all again and extract lessons. That's another 20 minutes out of my life. And it'll tell me the 2 lessons that I want to write about. So then I'll write about them and then I'll schedule it in Kit for, so like one video may do like 3 newsletters or maybe 2 newsletters. I'll schedule them for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then when they get put out at 10 a.m, I'll then put them also on LinkedIn. So that's the newsletter side of things. For the reels, I'll basically do more or less the same. I'll be like extract 3 ideas and then I'll create a reel. If I'm sitting in my office, that's what I'll do. But usually I'll clip it. Like I'll find a clip whilst I'm editing. I'll be like, oh, that's good. Keep that one. Like put a timestamp on it, and I'll edit it, shove it on Instagram. But to get the LinkedIn post and the Facebook post and post it into 6 groups as well, which have tens of thousands of people in it, I use an editing fucking caption software app called, I think it's called like Vozo now. It was called Blink, but now it's called like Vozo or something. So I use that, create my captions, and you can download the transcript of it, right? So I download the transcript of that, of what I say in the reel, and then basically polish that up. You know, correct the grammar, maybe add a little bit, take away a little bit. And then that's my Facebook and LinkedIn posts. All right, so that's my social media strategy. And it could be my Instagram posts as well, because I do a lot of static posts as well on Instagram. So that could be an Instagram post as well. Now, the thumbnail for this YouTube, that is what I use for a lot of static posts on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. So I'm recycling it. So the top is YouTube. Everything comes from YouTube. All the newsletters, all the static posts, all the reels, everything, right? And the photo I use for YouTube, that's what I use usually for the static posts on all these posts, right? Because a photo grabs their attention on like LinkedIn and Facebook and stuff. This is it, and that's that. So that's the growing the business, the getting the brand awareness out there, building the personal brand, sharing the lessons that I learn. I don't have to think about ideas, because when I'm driving, I'll just think of something. I'll talk about that, beep, you know, like, and then I'll just start talking. What else is there? The outreach. I would have a LinkedIn one. I'd have a message, and I would just go straight for the jugular. None of this, hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, how are you doing? Yeah, not too bad, thanks, and then sell. Fuck all of that. They know a sale is coming. They know like a pitch is coming. So I'll just go straight for the hard sell. Well, the hard pitch, right? Volume. I'd max out my LinkedIn requests on a Monday. So just type in like London CEO, London doctor, London investor, Manchester finance, Manchester sales executive, Edinburgh fucking doctor, tech engineer, all that shit. And I would just max it out. You have no more requests left for this week. And then throughout the week, they would start coming through, and then I would just DM them. So like say like Tuesday, Wednesday, about Wednesday, Thursday, a bulk of them will have accepted, and then I'll just send this message, right? I'll send a, hey, hope you're doing well, it's great to connect. I've worked at over £3 million of HMO conversions, and I'm currently raising finance for my next project, and offering up to 50% returns, and then, you know, like minimum, I do like a minimum investment, £10,000, returns up to 15%, backed by loan agreement, personal guarantee, etc. If you know someone who do you know that's interested in this? There you go. Rather than asking if you know, ask who do you know. That's a good one. And Facebook as well. I interact with the groups. I interact with a lot of people. DMs. If someone DMs me, I'll try my best to reply, comment on people's posts and stuff. This might sound like a lot. I get it, but really, it doesn't take up much time at all. It doesn't take up much time at all. YouTube, transcript, shove it in ChatGPT, boom, newsletter. And then transcript, boom, fucking carousel posts. If I extract a reel, then put it in the editing the caption software, get that transcript, boom, another carousel post. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's how I managed to do it. I might do a video where I do like a diagram, a visual diagram. That'll be far easier. But that's it, man. That's what's worked. The client that I onboarded last night, great guy, really like him. I can see we're going to get on well because I choose my clients as much as they choose me. I'll reject someone that I don't get on with, right? And I really like this guy. And he asked, how long will it take to do 10? You know? So think about how much business that is over the next few years. Another client that I've secured, she's wanting to do several. Her friend wants to do several, you know, like this is from social media. Social media is paying me hundreds of thousands of pounds in pipeline opportunity, like in pipeline business, right? So it works. I can only say it works because I've done it. Whether it works for you or not, the content still has to be fucking good. Not just you only showing your wins, not just you only complaining, whinging all the time, and not just saying top 5 tips. Provide value, tell stories, show who you are, peel back the curtain, be yourself. People invest in people. There's a lot of people that do what I do. There's bigger companies that do what I do. But people choose me because I shared the story, and I need you to share the story. Share who you are, share what you're doing, share why you think this is working, share what's working, what's not working. You just saw me do it right there. And be yourself, man. It's so fucking simple, but it's difficult. Because it's difficult, you might be thinking people are going to judge you, but ultimately people won't care. People do not care what you're up to. They're too involved in their own shit to think about what you're doing, right? You are not the center of the world. You're the center of your world, but not other people. It's a freeing thought. I'm saying it in a nice way, man. People do not care. Therefore, you can do whatever you like. You can post it, right? Tell your stories. And that's it. Call to actions. I forgot to say. I do call to action in every newsletter. So that's 6 newsletters a week, 6 call to actions. I do 3 newsletter call to actions on my Instagram and Facebook stories. So there's another 6, so that's 12. I do about 3 call to action posts, and that's like in all the Facebook groups and stuff. You're looking over 20 call to actions a week. 20 call to actions a week. Volume, right? Some people do more, some people do less. But people always like, oh, don't ask for your services. I don't do my core offer usually on social media. Usually I do it to the newsletter, and then I like go for the core offer call to action. The core offer being the portfolio end-to-end building service and all that shit. So anyway, call to actions. People are like, oh yeah, don't sell, it looks desperate and stuff. Do it the right way. Tell a story. Here's what I done. I went to the project and the police were already there. The neighbors were surrounded. The one contractor that was there, and I had to step in and stand by his side for 8 hours. All whilst the client was on holiday with his family, spending time with his family. I was in the trenches dealing with the shit. That's what they pay for. That's the service that they get. I'm willing to put myself in a risky situation for my client. That's part of the service. And then you do the call to action, you know? So that's it. That's what I do, and it's worked. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a long one, but if you stuck around to the end, then you're willing to listen, you're willing to take action, you're learning, like this is it. And you're watching me. You're not far behind me, man. Chances are you're fucking ahead of me. But yeah, I hope that if you can't be bothered watching this and taking notes, look at the transcribe button, copy all of that, put it in ChatGPT, and extract the lessons, get started, and then just steal what I do, man. Steal it, because I'm in the business of wanting to help you. Collaborate, don't compete. That's what I love to say. So yeah, remember to like and subscribe. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.